Welcome teens and tweens to Yoga Connect yoga class today. Today I'm going to be doing a class a little bit on strength and resiliency. We've just ended a school year for most of us and a lot of changes happening. And so it takes a lot of strength and it takes a lot of resiliency to kind of get through something that can be so hard. And it looks like we might have a little bit of a road ahead of us of lots of change. So a lot of our yoga poses today in this particular class is about how strong you are and how we're going to use that strength to get through the next several months of all this change and transition. So as you can see, I have a blanket. You can get a blanket or pillow and sit up nice and tall onto your mats or towels or whatever it is that you choose today. And we're going to be doing a lot of poses that help support you in strengthening as well as tolerating stress and change. So as you sit up nice and tall, maybe you choose to join me by bringing your hands together at the center of your chest. And as you do that, maybe you can feel a lift of your chest as your sitting bones press down into the floor and your shoulders pull down on your back. And we'll pause here for a few breaths. Not really changing the breath right now, but just kind of noticing what you feel. Sometimes that noticing what you feel is just enough to be able to recognize, make any changes or decisions in this moment. And now let's start to deepen our breath and deepen our breathing. We're going to add a little bit of movement with this too. So as you bring your hands down to your sides, palms face forward, we're going to inhale, draw our hands above our head, arms reach to the sides of your ears, and then exhale, palms press. Push your palms together so that you can feel the muscles start to engage in your arms and maybe widen in the chest. We'll do that 3 more times. Big breath in, arms stretch wide, out, around, and up. Press your palms at the top and exhale, push, push, push as you draw your hands down to your chest. Big breath in. Slow breath out. One more time, big breath in. Slow breath out. Let's get a nice stretch along the sides of our waist. Take your right hand down to the side. Lift your left arm up and over. And as you bend deeply towards your right side, feel a stretch along the left side of your body. Take a moment to shake out some things in your neck. So maybe look up at the ceiling under your armpit and then down at the floor. And you decide where you want to keep your gaze. Maybe you want to keep looking up to the ceiling. Maybe you want to look down to the floor. Or maybe you want to look straight ahead and breathe deeply. Big breath in. And out. Stretch it long. Big breath in. Deep breath out. Last one. Big breath. And exhale. Bring your arms back up. Let's bring both arms back up to center. And then now, left arm to the floor, right arm reaches up and over. And bend deeply now towards your left side. Feeling a stretch all along the right side. And again, look up towards the ceiling. And maybe look down. Find a place where that feels good on your neck and shoulders. And take 3 deep breaths. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Big breath in. And out. Last deep breath. And exhale. Bring yourself back up to center. Reach up tall. Look at the ceiling or maybe the sky. And then exhale. Let's bring our hands down to the center of our chest one more time. Pause for a breath in. And out. We're going to rotate the torso a little bit here by making big circles with your chest. So imagine that you're going to draw a big circle with your head forward, around, and then go ahead and round through your spine, straightening your arms. Let's do 2 more in one direction. Just notice what that feels like. 1 more in this direction. Really round through your back. And then sit up nice and tall again. Pause for a breath in. And out. Let's go opposite way. Reach forward, round, reach forward, and round. Last one, big breath in, exhale, round. Sit up nice and tall. Let's move your blanket aside if you're sitting on it, or maybe your pillow, and then roll down onto your backs. Let's just pause for a moment, bringing one leg up towards the ceiling and then the other. Maybe the knees are bent here. Maybe you choose to point and flex your feet. Circle your feet like frogs. Maybe bend one leg and extend the other. Do whatever feels right for you. It doesn't have to be serious. You can make it fun, so you can kick fast if you want to. Like you're swimming in a swimming pool, or slowly. And then let's stretch both legs up again. Pause for a big breath in. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Wrap your arms around your shins, hug your knees into your chest, and rock, rock, rock from side to side. Give yourself a little massage on your lower back. Notice what that feels like. And you can either roll on your side, but we can also wake up the body here a little bit by rocking along the spine, giving yourself a couple of rocks. And then we're gonna do a no handstand. So lifting your hands off the floor and crossing your ankles so that you can stand up nice and tall. Let's see that again. So maybe join me back sitting on your mat. And then let's rock, rock, rock. Have fun with it. This can be fun and playful, or you can smile. And then get ready for that no handstand. Maybe cross the legs, stand up. No handstand, very nice. Good work. Let's pause here, bring our hands down to the sides, lift up tall to the shoulders. Imagine you're looking at the horizon at a mountain. And now we're gonna do that same action we were doing sitting on the floor. Inhaling, arms up, reach up tall. Exhale, hands come down to center of your chest. Yogi's choice here. Inhale, lift arms up, maybe reach up towards the ceiling, maybe bend your back a little bit. Exhale, lower all the way down. Last one, big breath in. Maybe look to your hands, reach towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower all the way down. We're gonna add to this now. Inhale, arms stretch tall. Exhale, let's bend to the right. Stretching the left arm up and over and feeling a nice side body stretch. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bend over. Notice how you look like the curve or the C of a moon. Inhale, bring your arms back up. Exhale, bring your arms wide. Belly button tighten in. You can always choose to bend your knees and let your arms brush towards the floor. From here, we'll do a halfway lift, stretching our spine long by pressing our hands into the shins, reaching our head forward and tailbone back. And then exhale, bending our knees a lot. Let's place our hands onto the floor and start by stepping your left foot back. I'm going to switch so that I'm mirroring you guys. So left foot back. Take a moment and look out beyond your mat. Notice if you're not even on one side or the other, and maybe walk your right foot to the right here a little bit. If it's hard to put your hands on the floor, you can bend your knees a little bit more to get closer to the floor. And then let's take our left hand on the floor, reach our right arm up for a twist. Notice the twist of your spine. Reach your head towards me, pull your heel back towards the wall behind you. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, bring that hand down. Now we're gonna use the strength of our bodies here. So look forward. Try to balance evenly from one side to the other. Bring your arms back like you're flying. Lift your chest forward. Pull your belly button a little bit above your leg. Feel your legs work here. The strength will get you through the next pose. On your inhale, lift your arms up. Crescent lunge. Exhale, bend your knee. Pull that belly in. Maybe look to the sky. Hold for 3 deep breaths, even though it might be hard. Big breath in. Exhale, that's it. Big breath in. Exhale, you can do it. Take in one more big breath. And exhale. Last big breath in. And when you exhale, bring your hands towards your mat. Look forward, step your back foot to meet the front. It'll get there. Once you've arrived with your back foot front, bring your hands to your shin. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, low down. Inhale, stretch your spine long, lift your belly button up and in, reach your arms up, reach tall. Make yourself an inch taller. Exhale, bring your hands to the center of your chest. Big breath in. Big breath out. Second side. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees if you need to, lower all the way down. This time, right foot steps back. Right foot steps back. Left foot extends forward. You can keep your hands on your fingertips here or place it down on the floor or maybe even place it on a book or something sturdy. Walk your left foot to the left here. Lift your left arm towards the ceiling. Take a big breath in and out. Big breath in. Slow breath out. One more deep breath in, stretch tall. Exhale, bring that hand down towards the front of your foot. Use your legs, squeeze your heel and your back toe towards each other. Feel the strength of your legs. Lift your chest, maybe bring your arms off the floor for wings. As you look forward, feel the work in your legs. Take one more big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift yourself up strong, crescent lunge. Notice if your body's feeling tired or fatigued, but you know you can get through this even though you're tired by just breathing. Big breath in. Big breath out. Steady gaze. Inhale. Exhale. Know your feet and legs are strong enough to hold you. Big breath in. And out. One more deep breath in. And exhale, place your hands towards the floor. Look forward. Back foot steps forward. If it takes a few steps to get there, that's totally okay. It will get there. Your next inhale is going to press your hands to shins. Head forward, tailbone back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, stretch up tall. Reach yourself, lift belly tight. Exhale, hands to the center of your chest. Place one hand over your heart, other hand over that. Notice your heartbeat. So you did a lot of work, and sometimes that heart races a little bit when we're stressed or nervous. So we can calm that heartbeat down by taking deep breaths. Take another deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bring your hands down to the sides of your waist. So this time we're going to do a very similar pose that we did before. It's called Warrior One pose. So you're going to keep your right foot forward and step your left foot back. But it's not going to go as far as it was before. So you're going to walk as if you're walking on skis, not a snowboard. So you might want to take your right foot and walk it to the right a little bit as that back foot is flat on the floor and the toes point toward the top corner of your mat. Keep your hands on your hips and turn your hips so that they're facing forward. Now, if that means you have to widen your legs, notice if that's something you need to do and do that now. As you hold onto your hips, bend deeply or as deep as you can into your front knee. If that back heel lifts up, maybe step in closer or don't bend as deep in your knee. Belly stays nice and tight. That's where the strength of this pose comes. Pulls your shoulder back. Maybe choose to stay here with your hands on your hips or lift your arms up for Warrior One. Find something steady to look at. Breathing in. Breathing out. Big breath in. Slow breath out. We're going to straighten our front leg here. Place our right hand onto our right hip and lean and reach up with your left arm. Now you don't have to go very far in this pose, so you go to where you feel is comfortable for your body. But press into that front big toe. And as you do that, lift a little bit further through your right arm and right side of your waist. Sorry, your left arm and your left side of your waist. And as you do that, start to lean forward, bending at your hip crease, and reach out beyond your toes and beyond your mat. Now we'll stay here, take a big breath in, feel the stretch in that front leg, and exhale. Inhale, reach that arm back up. Exhale, bend forward and stretch. Feel the strength of your pose. Let's do two more. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, straight forward. Now you can stay here, or you can maybe start to bring your hands towards the floor. If you need to bend your knee, feel free to do that. Place either hand on both sides of the front leg. Feel the stretch of the front leg, but press back in that back foot. Take a big breath in. Slow breath out. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Bend your front knee a little more. Place more weight into that back foot. Make it 5 pounds heavier. Look again in front of you, and then maybe use your belly to lift yourself back up. Remembering this pose as warrior one. Some people call it the hero. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Step that back foot forward. Pause for a breath in. Maybe reach the arms tall. And then exhale, clear it out. Whew, that was a lot of work. Pause for a moment here, noticing the difference from one side to the other. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Deep breath in, you got it. Exhale, release, bring your hands down to your waist. And now this time, keep your left foot forward, step your right foot back. And find the spot of your left and your right foot that feels right for you. Maybe walk your left foot to the left again as I just did. Take your hips and turn them forward. Stay firmly planted in that back foot so that whole back foot is pressing down onto the mat as you bend a little bit more into that front knee. If that back heel lifts, maybe you step that back foot forward a little bit more, or maybe don't bend as much in that front knee. Belly stays nice and tight. That's where the strength of your pose is. Take another deep breath. And exhale. Inhale, lift your arms up, warrior one pose. Exhale, stay. You know your legs are working hard, but you can do it. You've got this. Big breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, straighten that front leg. This time, left hand to left hip, right arm stretches tall. Press more into that front big toe, and then press your back foot down to keep you steady. And feel the strength of your legs holding you in place. Lift a little bit more out of that right arm. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, bend at that hip crease. You'll feel the stretch. Big breath in. Slow breath out. We're gonna keep moving here now. Inhale, straighten. Press your legs strong into the floor. Exhale, bend. Belly button pulls up and in. Feel the stretch. Reach to the in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Stretch long. Maybe look past those fingertips. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach. One more big breath in. Choose to stay here if you want to, or as you exhale, if you'd like a deeper stretch in that front leg, maybe start to lean the torso all the way over the front leg. Hands can reach on either side. You can always bend your knee here. Go to where you feel a stretch in your body. It's different for everyone, and there is no right or wrong. Just feel a stretch. Big breath in. Slow breath out. You can bend deeply again into that front knee. Look beyond your mat. Reach your chest forward if this is going to reach into the wall in front of you. And then maybe choose to lift the arms up for another warrior one. Feel the strength of the pose. Big breath in. And exhale. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Step your back foot forward. Step forward and pause. Give yourself a little applause. You guys did a great job. That was a lot of work. Maybe choose to stand here with your hands on your hips. Maybe place one hand over the heart and the other hand over the heart. You can look down at the ground or choose to close your eyes. But pause in a little bit of stillness here. So calm down the heart and reset all of your muscles, all of your bones in your body. Another big breath in. Slow breath out. So we're going to do another hero's pose or another warrior pose. And again, we're going to keep our right foot forward and step our left foot back. This time you might want a little bit of a longer stance. So you might want to wiggle that back foot a little bit further behind you. Let's again start with our hands on your hips, but this time instead of turning your hips forward, turn your hips to the side long edge of your mat. And if your feet are now on skis, I'd like you to adjust it so that you're in one line on a snowboard. Hands on your hips. Press your hips down. Lift your chest to lengthen through the sides of the waist. And then maybe start to bend your knee towards your front leg. Now take a peek at that knee. If you can still see your big toe, you're in good position here. If your knee's buckling in, that might cause some damage. So just be safe in your body. Pull that right knee towards the right side of the mat and push that back leg into the floor. Now look forward, bring your arms together, and then exhale, let your arms spread wide into warrior two pose. Look out in front of the fingertips, past that middle finger, but don't forget about that back arm. Reach your arms from one side of the room to the other. Take a big breath in. Exhale, stay. Notice the shaking in your body. Noticing any sensation that you feel. Stay steady. We're here for one more breath. Exhale, you got it. Let's straighten that front leg. Lift your arms up tall. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, reach tall. Exhale, bend. One more, big breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. Stay in that front leg. It's that got you. You're strong. Press more into the back leg. Let your back hand rest towards the back leg. Lift your front arm up and over for a side bend, warrior two. Some people call this reverse warrior. Some people call it peaceful warrior. Take a big breath in. Slow breath out. Big breath in, you got this. And exhale. Inhale brings you back to warrior two. Man, those legs are working hard. Hands to hips, straighten that front leg. Step your back foot forward. Pause in your mountain pose. Take one more breath in. Slow breath out. Let's calm that heart down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Second side, you know this, you've got this. Keep your left foot forward, step your right foot back. Wiggle your foot so it feels like it's a good distance from front to back. You choose. Make your hips turn towards the long edge of your mat. Bend your front knee towards those front toes. Now notice how the weight likes to be a little bit more in that front leg and press more weight in that back leg. Keep your belly tight, push your hips down, bring your head taller toward the ceiling, and notice how your waist just got 2 inches longer. And then arms stretch wide, looking out over that left hand, but don't forget about that right hand reaching behind you. Stay steady. Now I know that there's temptation to step out of discomfort here. I notice that there's temptation when I stay long in a pose to move. when I'm uncomfortable or feel unsafe. That is normal and natural for our bodies. Take a big breath in. Exhale, stay. Now we move. Inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms up. Exhale, bend and widen your arms, stretch. Look beyond that front fingers. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, bend. One more deep breath. Inhale, straighten that leg, reach arms tall. Exhale, bend. Stay in your warrior two. Keep that front knee bending. Reach that back hand, just let it rest on that back leg, and then lift your left arm up and over. Feel the stretch now on your left side. Bend deeply in that left knee. Take another big breath in. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, come back, warrior two. You're almost done. Straighten that front leg, hands to hips. Step that back foot forward, shake it out. We're going to do one standing balance in tree pose. So in our tree pose, no matter what's happening in the pose, whether you're falling, blowing in the wind, losing balance, the one thing that can be steady is your breath. So if at any point you need to put that foot down, put that foot down. If at any point you need to take a break, take a break. You know your body. However, at any point, if you find yourself holding your breath or not recognizing your breath, remember your breath. Come back and pay attention to it, because it's your breath that's going to keep you calm in unsteady times. So let's start first by standing on our right foot. Our right leg is going to be the sturdy trunk of the tree. You're going to bend your left knee and turn the knee out to the side. Now for many of us, this is enough of a tree. We're already managing and balancing a lot here. However, if you're feeling steady and strong and want to take it to the next level, you can place the foot below the knee and press the foot and the leg in towards each other. Or if you have the flexibility and the steadiness of the balance, you can bring your foot higher up on the trunk of your tree. Press your leg and your foot together. Press your hands together. Look out at something in front of you that's not moving and breathe. Now you can stay here, or if you choose to grow the branches of your tree, lift your arms up tall. Spread your fingers wide. Keep your belly tight, and then feel the foot standing firmly on the floor. The wobbles are there to teach you. So if you have to wobble in and out of the pose, just notice that it's there to teach you about balance. Take one more deep breath in. You got this. Exhale, bring your hands down. Bring your knee forward, flex your foot, and set it down. Woo! That trunk was doing a lot of work, so let's give it a break by shaking it out. Or you can step the toes back and stretch out your calf or the top of your foot. And then we'll meet with both feet at the top of your mat. So now, balance can be different from one side to the other, so you choose what feels right for you. But now, the left leg is going to be the steady trunk of the tree. The right knee is going to bend. You can bring your hands to your hips or press your palms together. Turn your knee out to the side. Press that foot again into the floor, pull that hip in. Feel the steady and sturdiness of that leg. You can always stay here, or maybe choose to press the bottom of the foot into the leg, and the leg into the foot, just avoiding the knee. And again, if you're feeling steady and strong, I would like on this side to try a little bit more of a degree of difficulty. If you have the flexibility and the steadiness, you can bring that bottom foot up above the knee. So I'm going to fall out of this on this side because balance is always different on one side than the other. Now press the leg and the foot together. Squeeze tightly, press your hands tightly. This is a lot of work here, so stay steady If you need to come out, come out. Maybe reach your arms tall like you did on the first side. Keep holding here for 3. Big breath in 2. Exhale 1, hands to heart center. Lift the knee, flex that front foot, and set it down. And shake it out. Great job, you guys. Even if it didn't feel like it went well, just trying is so much more valuable than we give ourselves credit for. So thank you for joining us. All right, so we're gonna shake some legs, shake our feet out, maybe stretch that leg again if you did it on the first side. And then one more little balancing pose. Bringing your hands together at the center of your chest. You're gonna bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees so deeply. And then maybe you'll notice the heels come off the floor. Stay on your tiptoes, tiptoes, tiptoes as your seat comes down towards your heel. Let's pause here. Squeeze your legs together, lift your chest, press your arms together, balancing in your toes pose. Hold for 3. Big breath in 2. And 1. Let your hands come down behind you and have a seat. Let's bring our feet together and our knees wide in a butterfly pose. Grabbing onto the ankles or shins. If you'd like a little bit of a stretch in your low back, let's bring our feet further away. If you want a little bit more of a stretch on the inside of your thighs, pull your heels in, or just simply find a comfortable place for your feet to land. Your knees can be up here too, or down here. Again, you find it that feels right and healthy for your body. And you'll naturally know what that feels like. If you're not feeling any strong tugs or pulls of the muscles, then you're probably in a healthy place. You can stay here sitting up nice and tall, or as you exhale, you can bring your elbows wide, use the leverage of your shin bones or your ankles to pull your chest forward. And then once your spine is reaching nice and long, and your tailbone stays firmly planted on the floor, then you can kind of tuck your chin in towards your chest. And breathe. Nice, long, deep breaths. Use the leverage of our hands and our legs to lift our chest long one more time. Stretch your spine long. And then exhale, let's drop in one more time. Into this butterfly pose. You can use your hands for support if you want to. Lift yourself back up into a sitting position. Maybe take your hands, bring your knees back together, and roll all the way down onto your mats. Let's keep our feet on the floor here, knees poking up towards the ceiling. And I like to walk my heels out to the sides of the mat so my knees knock in. You can bring your hands down to the sides. And then just gentle windshield wipers of the knees to the right and to the left. It doesn't matter which side you go first, just as long as you do the same amount on both sides. And once you feel complete, like this is enough, and you've done both sides, start to walk your feet back into the center, squeeze your knees into your chest, and rock from side to side. And then take a moment here just to think about what is it that your body wants to be, what position it would like to be in your resting position. So you can squeeze your knees in towards your chest and roll onto one side or the other, pausing with your head on your arm, either in your side fetal position, lying and resting on the floor, or you can do more of a traditional Shavasana, which is maybe choosing to let your feet splay out and hands splay out to the sides. So you can try both if you want to, see what feels right for you and your body. And get yourself to be in a comfortable position as we begin the relaxation part of our yoga pose or our yoga class. Let your arms and legs be floppy. Let your head and neck and shoulders become heavy onto the floor. And your belly gently moves up and down, naturally with the breath. Stay in your comfortable pose, doing your best to be still. As you take this moment to be quiet, just listen to the sounds of your room. First, try listening to something outside of the room. So maybe something that's outside in the hallway, people moving in a different room, or maybe even some busyness happening outside of your house or your home. Cars driving by or people moving around, birds singing. And then try to pay attention to something inside the room. So maybe it's the sound of a fan or an air conditioner, someone near you, some music playing, if you have music playing. And then lastly, try to pay attention to something inside. So maybe you hear your own breath. Or maybe you can even hear or get a sense of your own heartbeat. Your stomach's rumbling. Something inside of you. And as you pay attention to that, we're going to be silent for a moment. Keep paying attention to the sounds inside your own body. Maybe it's even your own thoughts. In another moment or two, I'm going to ring my singing bowl, and that will be your cue to begin to move. If you'd like to wake up through your body, you can wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe it will feel good to stretch your body long. Switching your arms overhead, legs further from your fingertips. And if you're not already there, you can roll onto one side, whichever is your favorite side. And press yourself up into a sitting position. Thank you for joining me for our Teen and Tween yoga class today. I'm hoping you're feeling steady and strong, or just even a little bit stronger today after our practice. As always, it's a pleasure working with you on your mat.